Okay, let's see. I'll try to fix the drawing. The drawing is so small. I did trace a little bit, but before I get into the color, I try to nail the line work. This is black. Yeah. I try to so and right now I try to fix the drawing. Yeah, I think it's like that. I try to use ink right now before I use watercolor. I try to just nail the shade and the form first, which is very unusual of my approach. But we always try to style, just have fun, you know. Okay, so tiny. I try to. Next time I'm going to do a bigger one, big painting, because the small one is quick to finish, but it's less fun from my viewpoint. The reason why I use ink to draw is I never thought this can be popular, because there's one time, it's like 3 days ago, a person contact with me to do a commission, and she specific asked me, hey, can you do a portrait, and can you not only use watercolor but also use ink pen to outline the shades like my urban sketch. So wow, that's very specific. I say for animal, I say yes. For a cat, I say okay, I will try. This is an aha moment for me. It's just like wow, people can be so specific for that. And then I did finish the commission, and she loved it. So after that, it hit me. I said okay, I'm going to try this approach from now on, because it won't hurt me to try new thing and develop more style for the market need or client need, whatever that means. Okay, so right now, what color should I use? I need to fix the color here. I think basic color is maple yellow and yellow ochre and yellow, to be honest, a little bit red. The red color here is very, very strong, so I may just use marker. I use acrylic marker. For that. You can see, so it's easier. I don't do realism anymore. It's all about illustration right now, so that free me so much freedom. I don't know. In the past, I traced realism, and I need to be so real, like look like a photo, but that's not fun. I mean, if you want me to do a painting look like a photo, take a photo, right? So right now I'm all about how to interpret my painting to my style. Hold on. Right now I just use Nipple Yellow. Nipple Yellow is so transparent and so light. Okay, that is why I've tried to leave as white, even though it's under the shadow, have a little bit color, but I try to exaggerate the color. I like watercolor because it's very easy to blend, and the velvet technique is what made me choose watercolor, because you don't do that in oil. Also, I can easily glaze because it dries super fast. It's not like oil. I have to wait days before I can do glazing. Right now I changed to yellow ochre. So that's yellow ochre. Yeah. I don't think I can nail the line. I mean, I don't need to nail the line. I just want my painting to look good. That's the goal. I won't pursue the exact likeness or element of my for the reference. That is that. Something like that. I need to do the eye, right? It looks so scary without the eye. I will get there. It's just like I can do all that in one time. Is this a tell? I can't even tell. It's so light. Oh my god. The color here is so light. So I can, that's it. The color here is so light. This is very dark because there's cast shadow from the head. So I'm going to do a glazing later to nail the line. Oh, I don't need to do any line. I mean, it's up to me. Again, it's illustration. I try not to get so stressed about. It's no commission, and the client, no client asked me to do. You have to nail the line, right? So I am my own boss today. So right now I use umber and a big burnt sienna because here the color is darker. And this is like it's not too cool. I mean, based on the color series, this is very cool color. I will add a little bit blue later on as glaze. Right now, try to narrow the value because here is so dark. Also the background, I need to do the background, just some plan. So the yellow plan here, and there's no drawing here, so I go blind, but it's okay. I don't think nobody can notice that. And then just a little bit, I just want to suggest that background so it's not too boring. I don't want the audience to know something is behind the cat, not like a very empty background, which is fine. For most portrait, you don't need to do background, but background sometimes can pop the subject. So because it's like a little bit orange cat, a little bit green can help pop the subject because it's the complementary color. How that makes sense? Oh, I need to do the eye. Her eye. Without eye, there's no soul. Oh my god, it's so scary looking. The eye is very, very a little bit yellow, and then I think most of them yellow. Okay, it's this color. It's umber. Okay. I try to do spell vat. Let me use spell vat technique to do the lead. I want the lead bleeding to the background and then disappear. But because right now it's just so substantial. I don't want the edge. Yeah, that's it. See? I like the vat on vat from the watercolor. That you can't get that from other medium. It's very unique for watercolor. That's why I love watercolor. It can do the work for me, especially for the blurry background. You just want to know what is going on in the background, and that's it. I don't really care. I know this next spray is black or blue, but I don't want to spend time to do that. Okay. I don't think the pop is yellow enough. Oh, I can use marker because the yellow is so weak for watercolor. I have to use so much paint, and the cadmium yellow is so expensive. So why not just use marker when I have marker? Right. And then the other part is orange. It's a mixed media, of course, but the main medium is watercolor and ink. ink pen. You can see. Okay. And the table, what's the table color? I don't want the table color on the photo at all. It's so boring. I can use turquoise. Let's use turquoise. Again, I just want to suggest what's going on. I don't need detail for anything except the cat. Even the cat, the body part, I just want to suggest the main thing is the face. Her face is the wow. Look like her, right? Or him. Let's define this cat's gender. I decide it's a boy. But the red honey is okay, it's a girl, okay. It's a girl. You are such a good girl. Okay, I need to use the smallest brush to refine the detail. I think I can do dark stuff for the fur. Okay. Use the burnt sienna and burnt umber both. Yeah. It's not hard for now. What is that? Okay. Here is so detailed. If it's a bigger piece or bigger size, it's easier to nail that detail, but because the size of the paper, it allows me to only suggest the detail. That's the beauty of doing a small one. Also, it's quicker to see the result, especially for live stream. I don't have the patience to do a 3 hours big painting. At least 3 hours. So here is that. Okay, this is so dark. Okay, I can do that. Something like that, right? I need to add a little bit blue later to make it cooler because right now it's still warm. Doesn't look like shadow at all. So what I'm going to do is to partial blue, mix a little bit umber and sienna. I know it's so strong. Hold on. Okay, that's it. That's what I want. The goal is to add temperature. to the shadow. So you may look at shadow instead of a darker fur color. How that makes sense? Okay. Do I need to glaze the face? I think I need to do the face too. Okay, that's it. Just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. So we are back in the fur color. It's so easy to overdo watercolor. So easy. If you are curious, you can go see my Instagram. There's an apple painting. You get 20k view because I overwork the piece. It's a lesson learned, and so many people echo that. I don't think I need to do that. This is too light, right? So what I'm gonna do is do, okay, not that strong. I feel like, oh my goodness, Maple yellow? Maple yellow is the base color of the fur. This is so light to define the fur color. So hard to create texture. I feel like the easier the medium to blend, the harder to create texture. But oil is an exception. Oil you can easier to blend and easier to create texture. As long as you have patience to let it dry, you can do the texture. After let it dry, acrylic can do texture easily, like no time, especially animal fur. I love using acrylic to do the animal. It's just the housekeeping of the acrylic always destroy my brush, and it's too quick. The paint is dry too fast on my palette. It's just so inconvenient. It works super fast. It's too fast. Okay, I think that's it, right? And do I need to? There's a detail. This is like dark. The color here is like, oh wow, that's way too strong. Okay. Okay. That's it. What else do I make? Do I mix anything? That is so dark, right? I think that's pretty much it. Looks okay, right? Okay. The mouse. Should I emphasize the mouse? I think I need to. That's so detailed. I don't think that matter. Okay. It does change the facial expression a little bit, so it matters so much. Okay. And the last thing I want to do is to emphasize the table. Okay. Yeah, I think that is fine. The next subject, I'm going to do a coffee. Yeah, the coffee. I don't think I need a red color anymore. Let's clean my palette. So for the coffee, I think the basic color, you won't have so much blue, but I tend to exaggerate. The cup, ooh, no, the value is incorrect. Oh wow. And this, I can only suggest a shadow. I know the value is incorrect. I don't want to put that here, there to remind me the shadow. Okay, the coffee itself. It's really chocolate. Looks so chocolate. So we can use. Okay, make sure to highlight. If you know how to use masking fluid, use it. But I don't like to use masking fluid because it destroys my brush so much. Because they're so hard to wash away. So whenever I use masking fluid, that brush is not going to survive. Even though I use soap to wash right away, still, that's why I ditch. I just use pure burnt umber to do the texture of the coffee. Because there's something here. Make sure to use wet on wet technique. I mean, the coffee have like texture, especially here. I mean, that is so strong, but this under shadow, so later on I'm going to glaze. I think I need to use a smaller brush. Should I? The texture here is so subtle. I think the highlight is also too freaking strong, so I try to refine. It's not like perfect circle. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to make a perfect circle. But I'm not AI, so I think people will appreciate the imperfection of the handmade art by human being. Especially, you don't even nail the perfect circle. You just let people know you made an effort. Let me make the shadow. The shadow I'm going to use Van Dyke Brown because it's dark. It's dark as dark. And then later on I can also use Van Dyke brown and the blue to glaze the cast shadow of the coffee. Right now I'm doing the cast shadow of the cup. Still not dark enough, but we can do layer and layer to graduate until we nail the right value. We can, it's okay as long as you don't go too dark. If you go too dark, it's so hard to see the painting. So I'm happy if it's not dark enough. There's a dish underneath. I try to ignore that because I don't think I need to do that. I want the coffee to pop. So I'm not going to do the dish. Okay, let's do, oh my goodness. Again, not dark enough. Just I think I need to lay dry before I do another layer, otherwise oh my goodness. Okay, it's dry. That's why I pick watercolor. They're so easy to dry, so easy to do layer without waiting so long. I'm compared to oil, of course. So the goal here is to continue to layer, and still not dark enough, but it's okay. You can do it again and again. It's Sunday, I have time. It's my day off. Are they the same color? This color, I don't think it's the same color. Let me see. A little bit green. I see green. It's too green, so I add a little bit red to neutralize the green. This is color series. I learned that from a teacher when I do oil painting class. If it's still too green, I can use red to do a glazing to neutralize the green. Right now, I try to nail the value. The value right now is a bit off. Okay, this is too light right now compared to the dark. It's dark. This is too light, so I'm going to do a glaze. Another layer. This is so fun, right? What the color is? It's like once you know how to control it's so fun. In the past, I was miserable, but right now, I think I have so much fun doing watercolor. Oh, be careful, because the shadow side is not dry yet. Hopefully it won't bleed into my coffee. This is so subtle. Oh my god, the cup. Hold on. Hopefully I can make that. Ah, it's not a perfect circle. Damn it. That's too green, right? Is it? A little bit too green. The way to fix it. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. What a mess I create. I mean, those are the things happen in painting process. There will be back painting, but it's always good practice. Okay, the shadow is too cool, too black. You see it? Hold on. There's some texture I try to create, but I can't. I don't know why. I guess that's good enough. I can. Okay. There's so subtle color here. Maybe you cannot see, but I can see it. You. I don't like it. Oh, I've got the shadow here. Okay. What a mess I made. But it's what it is. I think this one here, this corner is darker. There's still some subtle value variation for that, so looks okay, right? Okay, I guess that's the best I can do for this one. Yikes, I don't think it's a C, but well, it's a good practice. As I say, we have back painting, but that's still something I learned. What did I learn? I don't know. What did I learn? Oh my gosh. What caused it to fail? this one is ugly. The shadow. Maybe I need to let it dry. And then the valley. How come it's not dry? Oh my god, I think that's the best I can do. The best thing I can do is do a glazing for the shadow, so gradually I think I learned to appreciate the watermark from watercolor. In the past I tried to overly blend the watercolor, but when I see the water bloom like those, I start to appreciate, because that's unique for watercolor and unique for human art, I guess. That's what AI try to mimic. But we can create easily without hand. Okay. That's it. Thank you for the watching.